briefly summarize the classical style in sculpture. What do you think is the most important aspect of the classical moment? Feel free to view the below video if you think it will help. http://academic.co/art/book_content/015505907_kleiner/premium/podcasts/ancient Greece/classical moment/index.html. Compare and contrast the west and east pediments of the Temple of Aegina, figures 5.27, 5.28, 5.29. Then look at the east and west pediments of the Temple of Zeus, Olympia, figures 5.31, 5.32. Describe specifically the changes in form and content that show the development of sculpture from archaic to classical. During the early classical period, sculptors revolutionized statuary by introducing contrapposto, weight shift, to their figures. In the high classical period, Polykleitos developed a canon of proportions for the perfect statue. In the aftermath of the Peloponnesian War, which ended in 404 BCE, Greek artists, while still adhering to the philosophy that humanity was the measure of all things, began to focus more on the real world of appearances than on the ideal world of perfect beings. Late classical sculptors introduced a new canon of proportion and humanized the remote deities, athletes, and heroes of the 5th century BCE. Sculpture started to imitate human experience. Humanity was celebrated in the triumph of individuals, not just rulers and gods. Figure 527. Figure 527 is a different and more detailed view of the Temple of Aphiaia. The new and restored view is shown to us in a way to show the viewers that the Greeks were very into color when it came to creating their temples. This specific image is very detailed and includes a lot of different colors. You can see the individual Greek warriors in battle and the weapons that they were using. Figure 528. This is a figure of a warrior who is dying. This figure also comes from Western Greek work and was created by marble. This image shows us that the warrior who is dying is for some reason at peace because of his smile. His arm is also unusually not connected to his body. Figure 529. This is a completely different figure from figure 528. In this figure we see a dying fighter from the East Army rather than the West Army. This figure is also relatively larger than the other. This warrior's posture seems more realistic for someone who is a dying warrior rather than the Western warrior whose posture seems a bit strange. The Western warrior's head is also strangely facing us while the Eastern warrior's face is face down. In conclusion, the Western warrior seems to be dying in a very strange manner while the Eastern warrior seems to be dying of a more natural death. In the sculpture Seer or Olympia East pediment, it's immediately shown that the old man, defined by his wrinkled forehead, balding scalp, and his saggy musculature, that he is in shock or better yet terrified by what he is seeing. Grasping his beard in agony, along with his mouth slightly opened as if in awe of some tragic occurrence. The sculptor trying to show the ideal human form made chiseled biceps for the seer and serious facial expressions to show emotion. The sculpture of East pediment depicts a headless Zeus, probably non-intentional, and the king Oinomaos and Pelops, who are both shown with their steeds and chariots before their big race. In the middle is a gargantuan figure also known as Zeus, to the left is Pelops, and to the right is Oinomaos. Majority of the figures are shown fully nude except Zeus, who is sporting a tunic around his waist exposing his chiseled body. The sculptor displayed the utmost detail to Zeus's musculature body, as well as on the rest of the figures, adding pecs and muscular bodies to the males, and a defined chin. The content and form of sculpture changed drastically from the archaic period to the Hellenistic. Archaic statues were life-sized and featured full frontal poses. Like the Egyptians, they also had one foot forward. However, the archaic statues showed men fully nude and women were always fully dressed, as well as smiles to show more life. Early and high classical statues introduced contrapposto, or weight shifting, into sculptures. The archaic smiles disappeared and the human anatomy was emphasized. The sculptures were also positioned into athletic Olympian poses. The late classical period was very controversial because the artist Praxiteles was the first to show a fully nude female in his Aphrodite statue to humanize the deities and athletes. Lastly, in the Hellenistic age, the rules of design were broken as artists showed the true world through sculpture. They featured facial hair, a sleeping satyr, the first to show a statue with their eyes closed, an impoverished old woman, a battered boxer, and even eroticism featuring God.